If you need to bring an XML file into Adobe Premiere Pro, whether it came from Final Cut Pro, DaVinci Resolve, or another supported workflow, this tutorial will walk you through the standard import methods step by step. Importing XML is a really useful way to move timelines, edits, and sequence structure into Premiere without rebuilding everything from scratch. And in the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly how to do it correctly. If this video helps you, please hit like and subscribe for more quick Adobe Premiere Pro tutorials. Let's jump in. First, open Adobe Premiere Pro and load the project you want to import the XML into. It's always a good idea to make sure your project is already set up before importing, so you know exactly where the sequence will be added. Once your project is open, go up to the top menu and click File, then choose Import. If you prefer keyboard shortcuts, you can also press Ctrl and I on Windows or Command and I on Mac to open the import window faster. Now locate the XML file on your computer. This file should have the .xml extension, and it should be from a supported editing app or workflow. Common examples include Final Cut Pro XML or XML exported from DaVinci Resolve. Once you find the file, click on it to select it, and then click Open. After you import the file, Premiere Pro will start reading the XML structure and recreating the timeline information inside your project. In most cases, Premiere will create a new sequence based on the XML, and if the media files are available and linked properly, it may also connect the clips automatically. That means your edited timeline, cuts, and arrangement can appear inside Premiere much faster than if you were rebuilding everything manually. Now, one of the most important things to understand is that XML import depends on file paths and media access. If Premiere can find the original media files, the clips will usually link correctly. If the media is missing or the file paths don't match, you may see offline media or missing clips. So before importing, make sure the source media is on a drive that Premiere can access and that the files are organized in a way Premiere can recognize. If the XML came from Final Cut Pro, it should generally be exported in a compatible format. If it came from DaVinci Resolve, make sure the XML export was created correctly and that any referenced footage is still available. Premiere Pro works best when the XML is clean, supported, and connected to the original media locations. If the import doesn't look right, don't panic. The first thing to check is whether the XML format is supported by Premiere Pro. The second thing to check is whether the media is in the right location. And the third thing is whether the files were moved, renamed, or disconnected after the XML was exported. Most import problems come from one of those three issues. So the basic process is simple. Open your project, go to File, choose Import, select the XML file, and click Open. Premiere will handle the rest by creating the sequence and linking any available clips. Once it's imported, take a moment to review the timeline, check your clips, and make sure everything came in the way you expected. And that's how to import XML files in Adobe Premiere Pro using the standard method. If you found this helpful, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next Premiere Pro tip. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.